Hello. Alright, we are going to work on this volumetric ray traced shader. So, this is what we were working on yesterday. Uh, it's a volumetric cloud scene with God rays. This is just, this is very rough right now. We're just setting up the renderer, getting the actual volumetric rendering working. Now I'm going to try to make it into an actual scene that's moving and animated. So the other thing we also did on stream was the ending screen, which was this, a cloudy night sky. And this is actually an improvement of the shader I did before. So now this next shader is like an alteration of the clouds from this. So hold on, I'm going to go get some water and then we'll get started. Man, does your phone ever sit at 100% or like 99% charged, and then it takes like 30 minutes to get like the last bit charged? Hold on. This a bit bright. That's a bit better. Okay, so one thing right now is it randomizes the brightness. I don't think that's good. I think I'm going to keep it constant. So there we go. That has subtle God rays. It's kind of hard to tell, but if I make the sun rotate around, become more noticeable. So that's what we're gonna do. Sine time, cosine time, and this will make it rotate around. Let's make it a bit slower so that you can actually see the God rays and things. It takes a little bit of time to converge. Okay, cool. So it's still kind of hard to see where the sun is. It looks like it's right there. And the God rays are coming along there. It's hard to tell though if that's a God ray or a shadow. I think if I make the sun more off to the side here. Yeah, there you go. Now you can see the God rays right there. I'm wondering what I can do to make it more noticeable. So that's with no fog. bit bright. There's also no gamma correct here, so I actually should do that. How 2.2. So there's the sun. So I wonder if I should do the clouds and the mist volume separately. That might actually be better. So I'm just going to do the clouds right here. Make sure everything in the stream is good. Yeah, alright. Dropped some frames this morning on stream, so watching out for that. Oh my god. I can't deny, I can't wait to play Borderlands again. Like, I am. So UVHM, it was really difficult in the Tiny Tina DLC this morning, but oh my god, it made it so much more fun. Now I just feel like it's an actual challenge where I want to go in and just beat it. Oh man, so the temporal sampling really messes this up. You can see it leaves quite the blur behind. That's a bit better. But it's noisy. Okay, so I'm gonna add importance. So I'm kind of stupid. I actually removed importance sampling from here. I didn't think about what I was doing. So right here, this is the importance sampling. So say there's like a 50% chance the ray goes towards the sun. That gives that effect. Pretty good. And then we're going to make the ray scatter pretty randomly from the clouds. And boom, we've got these shadows. Looks pretty good. See, the one thing is though, this gray gray outline right here. You can see that is due to the way it's mixing the clouds. If I increase this, it won't leave that blur behind, but it's, so this is like a precision error. When you mix a certain amount, you can see it basically, oh man, it's so complicated. With the quantization, since this goes to 8-bit colors, it mixes smaller. So the smallest value that the value can move is 1 divided by 255, because it's 8 bits, 255 possible values. And so right here, oh wait, actually, I think this is because of my POW right here, the gamma correct. No, it's still there. Anyways, the minimum it can move is that. So when it mixes and moves smaller than that, it has issues. So I've been looking at things I can do to remove this ghosting when it's doing very high amounts of mixing. I'm going to make the sun move faster so I don't need to wait for it. So the main thing I'm also looking for is if this eventually fades away. No, you can see it goes to this gray. That creates this gray circle going around that never fades away. So this is what I want to fix right here. This gray ghosted circle of the sun. So actually, one of the things I could do to fix this is, I believe, change these values. Like if this changes from black to white, if I add some noise or dithering, I think it'll work. Or clearing pixels. I think you can actually fix this by clearing pixels every once in a while. Here, let me try something. Times 1 divided by 1 divided by 5. So this should make it slowly fade away over time, hopefully. No. Yeah, so I might actually just need to subtract a constant value, I think. So the idea is to gradually remove color over time so that it slowly erases. Oh my god, it worked. Nice. There's no more ghosting. Okay, I'm going to add that to this other code as well. Just making sure it doesn't make it too dark. I feel like I could make this brighter. I'm going to try making these brighter. Let me see. What I need to do is change this. That makes the clouds thicker. And this makes the clouds thinner to a degree. Okay. I see what to do here. Make this a random value. And make this there we go. Awesome. So now it has a whole bunch of different sized clouds. And the one thing I want to do is make it clearer some nights. So what I'm going to do is now sometimes, yeah, should generate with no clouds. Awesome. I'm very happy with this, that I got no ghosting here, or very little. Oh my god. Okay. So now what I want to do is I want to actually add stars around here. and do the sun like right here. So you can actually see the sun and the stars shift between them. Hold on, I will be right back though, just a minute. Okay. So I'm going to remove the randomness from this one for now. Just make it constant. Way we can control this way more. Oh, wow. That's actually, I'm really happy with this. Look at those shadows going along, the volumetric shadows. You've got that hint of gray shining through. Oh my god. It's fuzzy, but it's doing it. Okay, so I'm going to try and add the stars back in now. Alright, so now this sky calculates the stars. We're going to lurk between this and the sunlight. So this dot product. Now, if we move the clouds away a little bit, wait, why are the stars only showing there? Oh! Oh my god, I just realized this isn't, I need to flip this around. RD is RD dot. X, Z, Y. Boom. Okay, we've got stars. For some reason they're darker than usual. That might be... No, it's not the clouds. They're just dark for some reason. Is that the same brightness as these? No, this is definitely brighter. So that means it's something with this lurk right here. Maybe not? Point 1. Oh. Okay. Wait, this makes it darker. How do I fix that? I think I might need to scale this up to compensate. Oh, wow. Does this result in the little bit of background color actually being removed? Is that what happens? Oh my god, that is what happens, isn't it? Hmm. Maybe multiplying this a bit brighter to compensate. Nope. Hmm. Changing the gamma. Oh my god, that fixed it. Okay, let me see if this makes this look better then. That is a bit too bright now. Yeah, that looks nice. So that's sometimes dark, but most of the time, very nice. That is awesome. Okay. So I'm perfectly happy with this ending version now. Love how I just learn stuff every time I do this. Okay. So now we need to carry this over to this one. Okay, I might put some music on too. I've listened to music while I've programmed for a while. What to listen to though? Alright, we're doing trance music. There is, I just literally need to get into trance. Let's go. So we're adding the sun back in now. Should be a sun spinning around there. Isn't for some reason though. Oh, it's because I flipped the ray direction around. Okay, I gotta do something else. Gotta save the sun dot product. Or I can just swizzle it back. RD X Y. There we go. So there's our sun. So I'm gonna watch for the ghosting now that there's higher gamma. Well, I'm wondering if our subtraction is not gonna do as much now that there's gamma. That's not doing as much. But let me try turning up the gamma. So you can see there, it's kind of leaving an imprint. I wonder if make this lower if it actually fixes it.
It's a dream.
Because it mixes more. Subtracted version. You can kind of see there there's ghosting. I feel like using a floating point buffer might actually help here. Let me try subtracting more. So I'm wondering if doing some dithering and injecting some noise could actually help this. I'm gonna try. I might as well. M hash right here. Maybe just subtract randomly.
You know we aren't meant to exist in the outside world. You know we aren't meant to exist in the outside world.
So let's see what degree this makes ghosting disappear. Oh, I think it's actually gone right there. Awesome. Okay. That's a really easy modification I can apply to this one as well. Just make sure this didn't add any distortions. I actually think that made it clearer. Awesome. Oh yeah, but now it's you can see the noise pattern across the whole screen. Let's see if minus by 100 does help. Yeah, there we go.
I need your strength to live.
Okay, that's fixed. Now we need to add in the clouds here. And probably make the sun a bit closer to the center here. Might even make the sun bigger. There we go. So that's a sun. Now we need the clouds. You can see the sun going around there, illuminating the clouds. That is actually decent volumetric shading right there with lighting. And I love the stars in the background. So now I want to do God rays. And I want to do fog only in the middle here. So there's only God rays here and you can still see the stars when it goes outside of the tunnel. Or I could just spin this whole thing around.
I can promise you that this gon' be a good night. Till the morning, 'cause we can't stop. It's a party, baby, welcome to the good life. Let me see you get your hands up. Now dance all night long as the beat goes on and on. It's alright to let go, lose yourself.
Try moving the clouds now.
Let's turn up the party. We gonna rock until the morning sun. Now turn up the party. We are the everyone, the everyone.
No, still need God rays. I want to spin this around. See how fast we can spin it around too. Not bad.
Let's see what you're made of.
Alright, now I want to add in the God rays. I feel like I should tweak this out maybe. This actually looks pretty good. Yeah, I'm gonna look at adding God rays. I will be right back in a second though. Get up and walk around. Man, I'm gonna be honest, walking around and pacing is one of the best things for me when I think. Like, I swear to God, I think about things so much better when I'm standing up and walking around.
Let us dance.
Hey, said who? Also, trance music really helps. Okay. So the sun is spinning around here. I might not even do that. It almost seems a bit confusing having it spin around.
Feel death's cold embrace.
How are you doing, said who? Now the sun just stays in a constant spot, which I think if I add God rays in now, it will make it look like... So when the sun's moving, it's really hard to actually tell what's what. When, like, if you make too many things moving, it just gets confusing. So what I need to do here is... This is the probability of hitting the cloud. Probability is higher in the center here. Or the probability is higher closer to the clouds. So basically what I need to do is I also need to make the probability higher near the center here where I want there to be God rays. So how do I want to do that? I'm not completely sure. You can't see the screen. How long has it been like that? Huh. Let's see. That isn't Twitch. I'm actually really interested. How long did I have it sitting on that screen? Only like 20 minutes, no big deal. Oh god. That's good. Oh man, that is where did I turn it off? Right here. Oof. Alright, well it's fixed now. Holy shit. Do you know what low P, medium P, and high P mean? Yeah, it's the amount of bits in the type precision. So like if you have low P, integers will end up being bytes, I believe. Wait, GLSL low P byte. GLSL low P versus high P. Is it same for floats? Yeah, we'll see. Let's see. Precision qualifiers. There are 3 precision qualifiers. Precision qualifiers are supported for compatibility, but they have no functional effects. So these were only for OpenGL ES, I believe. So yeah, you know what? So actually I'm pretty sure desktop GPUs just do everything in 32 bits to keep it way simpler. Or 24 bits, I'm not sure. So if you actually look at the spec, I don't believe it says anything about 32 bits. I think it just says the range the floats need to support. And like, it's a range that can only be fit in 32 bits. But I think the floats could also be 64 bits, right? Like, doesn't the spec just say the range it needs to cover, not the actual, like, bit precision? Yeah, so this is really just for, like, phone processors and things where it actually does, Alright, that is not a functional link on my end. I can't open that. Yeah, I can't copy and paste that. Wait, let me see. .60 PDF. Page 2. Wait. .72. Precision qualifiers. At the type proceeded, high P, 32-bit. Use complement for integer, 32-bit, i.e. floating point. You're right. Spur V relaxed precision. Ah. When targeting Vulkan. Do not affect if it's type. Precision is determined when it's declared. Default is high P. Yeah, I don't know, I guess I think relaxed precision. Yeah, from what I remember, so in HLSL, I think it makes more sense in HLSL. It's got fixed versus half floats. At least I think so. Yeah. So I believe it has half floats in DirectX. So like I'm fairly certain the GPU supports half floats. So I feel like medium P is half floats. But yeah, I just always use high precision because I've had, at least on desktop, I've seen absolutely zero increase in performance from setting between low precision and high precision. And you can definitely notice the difference. If you do change the precision, you can definitely see it change. Like, it definitely changes something, but it doesn't seem to affect performance. I think if you're coding for mobile, though, like how the wiki was saying for OpenGL ES, I think it's like really for mobile platforms and things where like it's not going to be running on a GPU. It might be compiling to an ARM processor and having to do a bunch of like SSE instructions where it like can fit a lot more instructions in if it's a smaller data type. Want to support it for completeness in GLMC. Yeah, I mean, you can just do normal floats and stuff then, and then shave off the oh yeah, truncating floats is interesting. I mean, if you want it to work on everything from phones, that's probably going to be impossible. As soon as you start dealing with actual, like, floating point precision. Okay. So this value needs to go down as it's closer to the center. So I think what I can do is divide by or multiply by the length from the center like this. So then this will get bigger as it goes farther out. Okay, that's completely foggy. Nope, I do not like trance that has singing. Wonder how 8-bit float would work. You have 1-bit mantissa or sine or whatever, or you have 1 bit for the thing and then 6 bits for, I can't remember. There's actually a whole thing how 8-bit float. I actually think it might be 5 bits for the oh, okay, no. Sine 1 bit, exponent 4 bits, significant 3 bits. But yeah, so this is the thing. You can do this in different ways. You could make your exponent 6 bits and your significant 1 bit or 2 bits. Does IE define it? Maybe. Following the principles of the IE standard. So I don't think IE like defines it, I think it defines the principles for coming up with it. Sounds like a fun small project. Good luck. Alright, so I gotta think about this. I actually don't want this to really scale up like this. I want it to more be like a constant fog within the tunnel. So less of like this gradual increase and more of like an if statement that checks whether or not this is bigger than a certain amount. Should probably do it as a step function then, like this, if I had to guess. I can't remember how step functions work. I think I just got it. So it looks like it's fog in the middle here, and if I lower this, Oh no, that's actually fog on the outside. GLSL step. I swear to God, once X gets over the edge, it returns 1, right? If 0 is returned if X is smaller than edge. Yeah, okay, so if X is bigger than or equal to edge. And there's some times like this where I just stare at a function and my brain just doesn't wrap around it. I wonder if this is what people mean when they mean ADHD, when you focus your brain on something and it just goes in a different direction. I feel like sometimes you just kind of need to go in that other direction, go with it, and then loop your brain back around. Go back, follow it, and go on that little tangent, then go back. Alright, so 4 is bigger than length, it's going to return 1, so yeah, that means it's going to return 1 when it's inside the tunnel. Okay, I have got this. So I don't know if I'm going to do mix here. If I want it to be 1 when it's inside the tunnel, actually don't. I want it to be smaller when it's inside the tunnel. I want it to be 0. Alright, there we go. So now, should actually get less. Yeah, so now this makes the clouds less thick on the outside, but it can also have the effect of making it thicker in the middle. That is completely fogged. So let me try making it like a... This is like a tube in the center here with fog, or a cylinder. You can kind of see here that the haze right through the center there. It's also casting a shadow instead of doing God rays. Shit. Ooh, man. God rays are difficult. It needs to be like just the right amount. Like that's fuzzy. I think that might actually do God rays. If you make it thick enough, make the clouds thick enough, and yeah, that's too fuzzy. And it's so tricky. You need to get it just right to get the effect. The effect I'm looking for is those sharp clouds that's like this, that has the detail there, and you can see there's still the light shining through there, and this will be where the God ray shows up. is like where this light is shining through and where this shadow is. So actually I can increase this contrast by doing this. So you can see now the shadows are way darker and you've got the light shine. Holy shit, this looks so good. Oh my god, I'm tweeting this out. Like, there's not a lot of times where I'm like really happy with the result, but wait, let me see something. Is that what I want to tweet out? I think I will. Yep, it is path traced. Man, oh man, I suck at tweeting. And I fucking hate going on Twitter because as soon as I go on, I start reading this shit and I go down the rabbit hole of math. Oh no, do not read it. Do not read. Do not read. Dude, I swear to God, if I start scrolling down Twitter, this stream is over. The stream, I gotta go. No, no. Okay, never mind. Yeah, man. Not just Amigo Quilles, that whole graphics group, man, they talk about everything that I love to talk about. Alright, let's focus. I'm gonna add that thing in the center back. I'm gonna make the cloud stronger. So that's interesting. Maybe if I do different, oh my god, what if I make the mist? So what if I make the clouds dark? So these clouds right here are dark, and then, so basically what I'm doing right now to explain is no matter whether or not it's hitting the mist or if it's hitting the clouds, it's shading it to this color of 0.7. This times 0.7 is the shade of the clouds, or like making it darker makes the clouds darker, making it lighter makes the clouds lighter and more see-through. What I should do is I should make the mist a light white so that it catches the God rays of light, and then make the clouds the dark 0.7. So that way those will be casting the shadows. Did you just see that? Happens all the time. Okay. The issue is I don't want to put more if statements in, and I don't know how to do this without an if statement. Alright, I'm going to try something else. What if I do this? Got the clouds there. I can multiply these to make them sharper, like this, have more details, which is all good. I can multiply them like this to make them fuzzier. So what if I just use this same fuzziness and then instead basically like, so this has the mist. This does basically what I want for the mist. Then, what if I go and, oh man, so that's the one thing though, is it covers the background here. So I actually need to limit it. I'm actually going to do an if statement here that checks whether or not it goes outside the tunnel and breaks, so it doesn't cover the... I want you to be able to see the stars outside the clouds here. I can do that afterwards though. I was thinking. So it would kind of be, I could either add an if statement that breaks out of here early, or I could add something that scales down the mist as it goes farther away. I'm thinking breaking out early is the most efficient way. Maybe doing and, or... if length rp.xy bigger than 8, break. So now let's try making it misty. Break out early. Ooh, that's interesting. Okay, so now, here's the key thing right here. Instead of multiplying by the constant color, I want the mist, I want the actual clouds to get darker and the mist to catch more light. So, this distance value goes up as it gets farther away from the clouds, which is exactly what I want the mist to do, go up as it gets farther away. So, I can take this value here and add the distance times, if we know it's going to be a maximum of nearly 4, we can divide it by 4. And we want it to be 0.3. So now that's a bit much. Still, I guess I'll scale it up. What I can do is, what I should do is turn down the music a little bit. Yeah, okay, that's good now. So this isn't going up to bright enough fast enough, so I need to limit this to 1. Minimum 0.3 distance. Is that doing God rays? I think it might be. try putting the sun angle higher up in the sky. Oh, you can actually see God rays going through. Interesting, okay. Still not quite how I want it to look though. Yeah, it's still really hard to see. Oh yeah, there's God rays. Okay, so now I just need to fix this up a bit more. Yeah, actually, I definitely think I want this to go up as it gets closer to the center. Man, maybe I don't even need God rays. That looks pretty good itself. Alright, I should still add... I should still try and get the God rays looking how I want them. Oh man. I'm still drinking water and my voice is getting like... Alright, let's still try and add these God rays. So let's try and reduce the iterations. See how this affects it. Ah, man. I'm honestly thinking this is looking better than if it had God rays. If it had mist and God rays, it would be fogging this up, and you wouldn't be able to see as clearly here. Unless I increased the God rays as it went along here. Let me try that. I also, one thing, I want to try and make this less noisy. Hold on 1 second, I will be right back. Alright, I know how to add the God rays I want now. I actually think it is better if the sun moves as well. Like that. Oh my god, that actually looks wicked. Okay, I'm just gonna try, so I have one more idea for the God rays, is if I make it, so if I don't want the mist around here, right here should actually be pretty close rays. I want the God rays kind of shining in right here though. So I'm gonna try increasing the mist as it goes farther along here, like along the Z. Instead of trying to increase the mist along the middle, I'm going to try and increase the mist as it traces farther. I also want to do some experiments with how fast I can make this go. That'll make it a bit blurry, but that kind of adds to the cloud effect, honestly. That honestly makes it look more like clouds. Nice graphics, thank you. So, also looking, it's interesting how decreasing the iterations also changes the lighting. Like if I increase this, it makes it way darker because the ray escapes way less clouds. It's so interesting. So you can see the bit of light right there isn't even making it through these clouds right here. How are you rendering the smoke? Here. Creates the ray. Loops. This is the ray marking. Calculates the distance to the clouds. The clouds are a distorted distance function, so it doesn't even have an accurate distance. It checks whether or not this distance is smaller than a probability between 0 and 1, so once the distance gets within the 0 and 1 range, it has a chance of actually hitting the cloud. So the volume is actually like probability-based sampling. So if you imagine if you want the cloud to be 10% transparent, you would make it a 10% chance at most of being hit. Once it gets a hit right here, it checks whether or not this random value is smaller than 60% or bigger than 40%. That's the importance sampling. So if it's like the 40% side, it does a random ray in a random direction, or it kind of moves the ray in a random direction. Otherwise, it sends the ray straight at the light. That's importance sampling, and that's the key of how this doesn't look like a noisy mess. If I change this, you'll see if bigger than -1, this will remove the importance sampling. So you'll see it's completely black versus with importance sampling. Like the importance sampling is literally everything for this. Not using any kind of phase function or anything? No. Yeah, that 32 looks the best, I think. That almost looks like it has some God rays in there. Great. Okay. Let me just think, how would I do this mist over time? I guess do the same thing I did here, increasing the distance. Yeah, making the mist denser. So that's basically going to be changing this probability. You know what? This RS is basically the sum of the distance times some random value. Oh my god. So I could actually turn this random value right here, RS, into the distance very easily by just doing 0. And then adding that random value on. Or adding that random value on probably won't change anything. Let me try this. And I'm going to multiply this by seeds. More random. Or wait, let me try this now that I've changed it to make sure everything still works. Okay, everything does still function. Let me just try making this even more random and see if it looks better. Ain't good enough. I think there should be more ambient light though. How this is completely black here. I feel like there should be some more ambient light. I don't know. Might just be how dark the clouds are. Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna make the dark clouds super dark to test these God rays. And now that we know RS is the distance with a little random value. Oh wait, no it's not, because we're multiplying it by this random value. Shit. Okay, hold on. I'm just going backwards on all this. Hold on, my cat's trying to get in the room. My cat is goofy. My cat just goes and sticks its head in my door. So my cat's basically like, my door was closed, and just imagine my cat's head just like poking through the door, just its head staring at me. I'm like, oh my god. It's like it's stalking me or something. Okay, so instead what I'm going to do, I'm going to stop this from moving right now. And instead, so this way we know the Z is completely 0, or starts at 0. So the issue with this right now is we could have done, anyways, let me just show you. So if we want this to go down and be a higher probability as it gets farther on, we could do divided by Z. So this gets smaller as it gets bigger. And that is completely black. So that's definitely getting misty up ahead. It's hard to see if that's even like a God ray. Yeah, you know what? I don't think I'm gonna get God rays in this. So the other thing, when I ran into this as well when I was doing my path marker on Shader Toy, is to do the God rays properly, you actually need to step in very small, you actually need to step in like fixed, almost fixed intervals, where with the ray marking it jumps the large distances between them. So basically, like, the mist is a constant thing. You literally need to step through it constantly. But when you're stepping through the clouds like this, it's stepping giant distances away from the clouds and small distances close to the clouds. So it literally only works, this literally only works well for the actual cloud shapes. I don't think I'm gonna get the God rays I'm looking for. These are not the God rays you're looking for. Yeah, and I would need to increase this as well. Actually, maybe I can do the min distance. No, yeah, you can see there, it's actually catching the light like God rays. So that is actually the somewhat correct smoke. You can see that fuzzy light right there is collecting the light. It's just so far away it doesn't have detailed rays or anything. Yeah. I don't think God rays are what I'm looking for here. Instead, I'm going to focus on making it now making this move and doing all that. I think you're doing it a bit wrong. It's I don't think there's necessarily a right way of doing it. It's more about how it looks. Like, that looks pretty damn good right here, even without God rays or anything. Technically, these should, like, the smoke, you can kind of see rays in the smoke here. So I think that's good enough. God rays appear when you're in a dark, dusty room. Small holes which light goes through. Yeah, it's the dust collecting the light rays. The dust reflecting catching the light rays. Man, this trance mix is good shit. I like to listen to more trance music. Okay, so I'm going to customize this a bit. I'm not sure. Scattering, yeah. Not sure what I want to customize first. I guess I'll do the sun moving, because this is a very easy one. And I need to find some random values that aren't being used. None of these. I just want to make sure the sun isn't going too fast sometimes. I'm almost thinking doing a constant light position and not having this move around. Sure. I could actually do both. Half the time here it doesn't move. There we go. So now we got random sun rays that sometimes move, sometimes don't. Now I'm going to make the clouds move. Now I'm going to always have it move, it's just going to move very slowly. Alright. Oh, there's so much stuff to randomize here. I'm going to be able to, should be able to randomize the clouds here too. So I'm going to randomize the color of the clouds or lighting. Not sure how bright I want to make them and how dark we'll see. Nice, okay. Now I'm also going to make the sun change in brightness, so it's sometimes brighter. I'm just searching for these random number values to make sure they're not already used, because I can only use each of these random... I don't know what to call these, random defines once. Not sure if 3 is going to be bright enough. I'm also not sure how much I want to change the importance sampling. The light importance will make it less noisy, but less light will come in from the sky.
Makes us what we are is the life that Diamonds in every star. Will it be that our legacy is just a dead machine of a senseless world? And we must remember who we are. If the earth took green and smooth as gold.
And so this makes the shadows way darker. I believe it actually has the same effect, decreasing the light. Let me see this. Oh my god, that's super clear. Wait, okay, I can actually... Alright, I'm gonna randomize all this because fuck it. It looks good. And we're already here, so why not? So maximum 90% importance sampling. And then right here, this is going to be the amount that light randomly bounces. So basically when this value is high, it's going to make it noisier, but make the ambient lighting higher. And when it's lower, it's going to make the lighting sharper, but less noisy. So basically make the shadows darker and the light higher. Oh, this is looking really good though. The one thing I just want to randomize now is the cloud pattern is exactly the same each time. All I need to do now is add a seed. First of all, actually, what I can do is I can randomly back this up. By like 1,000 or so. So that'll randomize it each time. But I can do more. I can, first of all, I can change the opacity of the clouds, making them lighter and darker. To do the same thing I do here. Really like that. See how this changes it. Oh, this is going to be too much actually. So I'm going to need to change it. Oh, so that's completely misty. Whoa, that looks really good. Oh man, look at the contrast there in the dark areas and the light. Oh man. I'm going to do one at a time. Okay, perfect. Oh, so now it sometimes gives you this light mist, Other times it gives you a darker, more filled in cloud. Yeah, that's actually still a bit too much. Alright, that is good. Now I just want to randomize the cloud. I want to see if there's any where the clouds don't show up now. I don't think so. Nope. It's just right here when it's doing ×2, I think. Yeah. Yep, okay, very happy with this. So it goes between misty, cloudy, light and cloudy. It has a whole different range now. I think the light is too bright sometimes though. Decrease that. Yeah, now still the one thing I've been saying to do, change the seed of the actual cloud deformation and everything. Oh! This is broken. I need to make it so that there's always clouds. I think what here it's doing is plus 0.5. Yeah. Oh, that's way too dark. Is it? I'm wondering if there's actually going to be openings in the clouds here. Alright, I'm just going to do this because this way I know it works. And it looks damn good like this anyways. Has cloudy and misty and a whole bunch of different formations. Alright. So this is what it looks like with a lower sample count, so it's noisier, but it's also faster updating. I'm updating it pretty slowly though, so I'm not worried about having a very low update rate. Actually seeing how much I can get out of this without having it blur to hell. Alright, I think that's good. If this makes it better or worse. I think that did make it look better. Man, there's times like these where it's just too bright. I guess that's okay though. Alright, now I gotta look at randomizing this cloud generation.
This is true. Love we make. Down on the street. Have no hesitation.
I almost feel like the stars are too bright now. That's good. Oh, that looks so good right there. How am I going to change this? So this is the tube size. This is the cloud thickness, which I don't need to change because it already changes that right here. So all I need to change is this cloud pattern. So this makes it rotated quicker. You know what? I think that might be good enough. That's pretty random. I can't. Seems like a wait. Honestly, though, if I have this random generation system, I might as well randomize up these seeds, right? I mean, it almost seems like a waste. I'm going to try randomizing this. Huh, that actually changes them up a bit. One thing I want to see is how to hide this line in the middle. Yeah, you know what? I liked it more when it had more twist. I'm not going to randomize that. Whoa, what happened? It looks different. What did I do? Maybe I just changed too many things. Go backwards. There we go. Yeah, it's not the same. Like, it's nowhere close to the same cloud pattern. That's so interesting. I'm actually thinking it's better if I just leave this. You know what? I'm happy with that. I've been saying for the past hour that this looks damn good. And I think it does. I love how you could just sit here and randomly generate new versions of it. Just trying to get one that looks better and better. Well, goal has been achieved. Okay. Oh man. I'm pretty happy with the result of this. This is like, that is a real-time ray traced cloud tunnel right there. I actually believe I tried to do this before on Shader Toy, and I ended up just going with some super simple lighting. So it feels good to go and get. So this is the old version I did on Shader Toy. Turbulent cloud tunnel. So this was real time with no path tracing. It just did volumetric ray marking with approximated lighting. That's why I'm so much happier with this, where it's doing actual path traced lighting. I'm just wondering if there's... I think I can actually get it better. I'm so obsessive with this stuff, there's always going to be ways to make it better, but... yeah, I just gotta deal with the fact that it's never gonna be to my standard, like complete highest standards. I still just wonder if there's better ways I can do this random generation to like make the clouds have more contrast. Yeah, I don't know. My standards are too damn high. Okay, I gotta go. I gotta go eat something. I'll be back again tonight, stream more Borderlands, and I'll be back again tomorrow for like an actual C game development stream. We're gonna maybe make a little 2D game in C, or at least work on my game engine. We'll see. I made that 2D physics engine like a month plus ago and I still haven't used it, so we need to do that. Anyways, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this stream. I'll be back again tonight. Thanks for watching. See you around.